Chat! It has been so long! Hello, everybody! Guys, I will say that I'm very tired today, but, like, what else is new? But, like, despite that, I have missed streaming so much. Like, y'all have no idea. It's been kind of a weird month because I had, like a week off, and then I had a week where I had, like, one stream. And I had another week off. So it's been, like, quite strange, especially because streaming has integrated itself so much in my life. I feel like I think a memory came up actually on my Facebook, which I'm not gonna give everybody my Facebook because that's like my personal thing. But I did post about when I got my first capture card on Facebook, and I can't remember if it was today or if it was yesterday, but it was a memory that came up when I first got my capture card, like my first one, and it was like 2 years ago, which I think is crazy, because I think my first stream that I did, which was, I believe, my Mario 64 one. I can't exactly remember when it was, but, like, it was about 2 years ago, which I think is crazy. I think I might have streamed for the first time in June. I don't know. I'd have to go look. I'm kind of curious now, because it's just giving me some nostalgia. I'm going to pull it up. When did I stream? What was my first live stream? Let me see. How's everybody doing today, though? Is everybody good? Everybody chill? Okay, so my first live stream is actually Scarlet Violet. I forgot that I did stream that. Oh, my Mario 64 one was my 4th live stream. For some reason, I thought it was my first one. It was not. But okay, so my first one was Scarlet and Violet. And it says 1 year. May 22nd. We're almost at the 2 year streaming anniversary. That's kind of crazy. My channel, I think I actually made my channel November. And then I would have started streaming May of, like, the following year from that November. That's crazy. Yo. Oh, it's exactly a month. Exactly a month from today. 2 years ago. So May 22nd. It's April 22nd. That's crazy. How much stream for 2 years? But anyways, that's just going back to what I was saying at the beginning is, like, when I don't stream, I can, like, feel it now. You know what I mean? And it, like, I don't get, like, I don't know, I was gonna say I don't get depressed. But it is, like, I miss it. I really do miss it. And it has been a part of my freaking life for, I guess, almost 2 years now. So, I don't know. It's kind of strange. It's kind of strange to think about. But anyways, that's enough about that. We are drawing OC. Oh my god. What is this pen? What is this pen, bro? It's huge. I didn't mean to use that pen. I don't even know where the frick my... There we go. Dry ink full. That's the pen I meant to use. I don't know why the frick it was like a ginormous pen. I wasn't even using that pen before. I'm trying to think about, like, the last thing I drew, and there's no way I used ginormous pen number 3 or whatever the frick that was. Okay. So, oh. Why does it feel like my stabilizer is off on this? It's not. Okay. It just seemed like it was. Okay. So I'm jumping back into this piece that we were lining. I think the last time I streamed art, it's been so long, honestly. Also, hello, SS Cheesecake. Welcome to the stream. Also, Bones, I forgot to welcome you to the stream. Hello. Also, hello, Bettina I don't know how to say your name. I'm so very sorry. Bettina Alocolatra. It's a very long name. But hello, welcome to the stream. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to you guys. What do you mean? Also, hello, CB. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Well, actually, you said that you've been stressed. I'm so sorry to hear that, CB. Stress has been through the roof, and I'm at the brink of snapping. Aw, I'm so sorry, CB. I honestly, like, so my entire month of April was literally that for me, especially with, like, school and stuff like that, because I'm done school for the term now. So I go back for my second year in September. But why does this look, like, weird? I think I'm just going crazy. But that was literally me, like, the entire month of April, which is kind of brutal. Because, like, everything was just so stressful. I don't, like, know what's going on in your life, CB. And you don't have to tell me, of course. But for me, it was just, like, there was way too much stuff going on. And I remember my last week of school, which was last week. Oh, why am I getting a Saber Spark notification comes up? Just ignore that, chat. Just ignore it. But my last week of school, which was last week, I have a list. I actually still have the list in front of me of all the things I had due. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 things were on that list. So I had 8 things due. I had 7 assignments due last week and an exam, which was not fun. And that was, like, killing me. And the thing is that a lot of these assignments, I had, like, some work that I already put into them prior to last week. But a lot of them needed, like, final touches that, like, my teachers kind of just told us about during last week. And I was like, oh, okay. So it wasn't like I could really finish it super early. And the ones that I did actually have all the tools and information to finish, I finished pretty early. But, like, it such a freaking disaster just because I had so much stuff to do. And I remember thinking to myself, I was like, if I make it through this week without having a mental breakdown, like, I'll be very proud of myself and, like, very surprised. I didn't. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, I think it was, like, Wednesday, I did have basically a mental breakdown. Like, it wasn't super bad, but I just got, like, really upset and I just started crying. I'm like laughing about it now because when I think back to it, I'm like, wow, this really dramatic. But my God, it was very stressful. But I survived it. And I think that's all we can kind of, you know, have, I guess. I don't know. Good, you know, when you survive the stress. That's the main thing that we have to focus on. And that's something that we could be proud of, is surviving the stress. What was happening to this arm? Yes, it is over now, thankfully. Also, hello, Argument. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. The return of the king. Yes, we're back! Try living where I am with ASD and depression whilst financially struggling, all while all the help you have is either not enough, incompetent, or part of the problem. Yeah, that is brutal, CB. And I really do feel for you. There's not much that I can do, obviously, in that kind of situation. I wish that there was more that I could do in that type of situation for you, but rest assured, I'm definitely sending you all of my positive thoughts, and I'm just wishing you the best, and I'm hoping that slowly but surely stuff starts to work out for you, CB. And it kind of, like, obviously, my situation was very different than yours, so I'm not comparing them at all, but just keep that in mind, is, like, you will survive this. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of things that I kind of have dealt with like major anxiety and stuff like that in my past. Again, not the same as what you're going through right now, but the thing that really, and it's kind of cheesy and stupid, but the thing that really helps me out is like, I have to just take a moment and step back and be like, I'll still be alive tomorrow, though. So like, if that brings you any solace, as much as you're like super stressed and you're going through it and all of that stuff, I don't know. It's kind of like what is the word I'm looking for? Maybe not the most positive thing, I guess, or it's like, I'll just be alive. But I mean, it's something, and it's something that I constantly have to remind myself to. But yeah, you are definitely in my thoughts, CB, and I'm sending you all of my best wishes. And if there is anything that I can do to help you, please let me know as well. Why do I feel like I can't draw today? What is happening? I just finished, like I said, my first year of freaking animation school, and now I'm sitting here like, I don't know how to draw. Like, straight up, I've forgotten how to draw, chat. I'm even looking at my sketch, and I'm like, what is this line? Like, I think this is like a boob. But it definitely looks super weird. Did I sketch this, like, with my eyes closed? What is happening? If it is a boob, it should be more like that? I don't know. Something is wrong. I need to fix the sketch, because I don't know what's going on. Like, it looks freaking strange. So... don't mind me, guys. I'm just trying to draw a boob properly. Probably like this. Yeah, that's better. I don't know why it was so freaking long. I am going to be opening commissions soon, which I'm very excited about, but that's also why I want to try to... like, finish this chibi bit here, this chibi piece, and then finish the other ones, because I have 2 more that I still have to do from this batch that I took on from my Blue Sky. So once these are done, I'll probably properly open my commissions. I don't really know exactly what I'm gonna open for commissions, you know, like, I have a couple of things that I obviously want to do chibis, of course. My mouse stopped working and I was like, no! But no, it's fine. I have to get a new mouse. My mouse is acting up like crazy. I was playing Hello Kitty's Island Adventure, literally, I think 2 days ago. What day is it today? It's Tuesday. Was I playing it on Sunday? Yeah. Yeah, I was playing it on Sunday. And my mouse, like, died on me so many times. I was getting so frustrated. And I'm like, this is Hello Kitty's Island Adventure. I shouldn't be getting frustrated at this like I am. But I was, because my mouse was just sucking. So I have to get a new one. But that's expensive. And your boy is pre-ordering the Switch 2 on Thursday. Because we finally have a freaking pre-order date for it. God bless. So... I believe you have to put, like, a down payment on it, which I am financially okay with, but, like, I can't be buying a new mouse, so I have to stick with my shitty mouse for now. At least until I get paid again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, I see my problem. I got feedback back from my life drawing teacher, and his feedback was, you should draw hands more. I was like, wow. I'm like, okay, sir. But, like, he's so right. I'm so bad at drawing hands. But it just made me laugh. It was like, you should, like, draw hands more. And I was like, okay. So freaking funny. I got my PS2 working, got my nostalgia playing hard. Hey, let's go. That's fire. I have a PS2 that I've had since I was like younger. I think it was the PS2 Slim. Is that what it was called? It's like the one that came out a couple years after the PS2 came out, and it's like silver. And I've had that since I was little. When I was younger, when I was like a teenager, I actually used to have like a TV in my room. I don't have one in my room anymore because there's no place to put it because I have like a billion bookshelves in my room. But I had a TV in my room and I had my PS2. And that's where I like played games and like watched Futurama mostly. And I also played the Futurama game for the PS2, which I actually still have. And it's, like, literally worth $300, which I think is kind of crazy. Like, I have it in the case with, like, the instruction booklet and all that stuff still. So I have, like, the full set of it. But, yeah. I love the PS2. Also, argument you're playing Ratchet and Clank. Nice. CB, what are you playing? Because you said you too. What are you playing on your PS2? The small community of people has helped me push to post art. Cringy, I know, but it's an amazing community in these streams. Aw, well, I'm happy. I'm always so happy and, like, proud of just the people that I'm able to interact with within this community and stuff like that. Like, every streamer is always like, oh, my community is, like, so nice and so good. And, like, maybe that's, like, a stereotypical or, like, cringe thing for streamers to say. But legitimately, I love my community so much. It's so nice, and I'm so happy with, like, everybody that I've been able to meet and connect with within my time streaming and stuff like that. I was saying this earlier, too, like, my first live stream was 2 years ago within like a month. So my first live stream was May 22nd of 2023. So that's literally like in a month's time, I will have been streaming for 2 years. And it's kind of crazy because I just was talking about this at the beginning of stream, but like it's become such a normal part of my life that it was very weird when I wasn't streaming. But also, like, I really missed you guys and my community and stuff like that. So, I don't know, you guys are just awesome. Also, hello, Ite or Dark. Nice to see ya. Also, hello, David. Nice to see you too. How are you guys doing? I hope y'all are doing well. I need to get back into Ratchet and Clank. I've been playing Ape Escape 3. Ape Escape is a game I've never played, but everybody says it's so good, by the way. It's still my favorite 3D platformer. Might replay Legend of Spyro Trilogy again. Man, I haven't played a Spyro game in so long. I think the last Spyro game I played was on my DS. And it was, like, pretty okay, but it wasn't the best Spyro game. You know what I was thinking about the other day, actually, was I was thinking about that game Spore. I'm sure you guys have heard of Spore at some point in the past. So I used to have Spore for my DS, and I was thinking about it, like, hardcore the other day, and I really wanted to play it, but I literally can't find it anymore. Like, I thought I had it on a micro SD card, because I used to have, or I still have, like, one of those chip things that you could use for your DS to get completely legally obtained copies of games. But I don't freaking know what happened to it. Like, it's almost like it got deleted from there. But I can't remember if I had it on there, if I had an actual cartridge. But I just don't have it anymore, and I'm really sad because I really like Spore. And I was thinking about it the other day. I was specifically because I saw somebody made the chicken jockey from the Minecraft movie in Spore, and I was like, that's fire. But Spore was so fun. SS Cheesecake knows what I'm talking about. I love Spore. It's so fun. Also, hello, Delito. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Spore was on the DS? Yeah, there was one on the DS. I don't remember... Oh my god, I just dropped my freaking Apple Pencil. I don't remember what it was called. But there was one on the DS. I'm gonna look it up here. Spore DS. I can't remember if it had like a specific name or not. Spore Creatures. That's what it was called on the DS. Yes, I remember it. There was like this little guy called Oogie. He was like your starter character. He was just like some guy. I feel like this might have been a spin-off. No, this is definitely a Spore game. Yeah, no, it is. It's Spore Creatures for the DS. That's what it is. It's fire. If y'all haven't played it, you should play it. Find it somewhere. Legally obtain it somewhere. Oh, they had one for the Wii U. Is this real? No, this isn't real. I thought it was real. But yeah, they had Spore Creatures for the DS. It was fun. It was kind of difficult though. There was like, I remember I was stuck on this one area because you had to like get certain body parts and like certain legs and stuff to traverse certain like places, and I didn't know ever how to get them. I just came by to say hi. Gotta catch the second episode premiere of Star Wars Andor. Hey, let's go. Well, thank you for coming to say hello. I appreciate it, Delito. I love seeing you in my streams. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute for everybody. I'm so sorry I've been an absentee father, chat. No. I don't know what I'm saying. No, but I am sorry. I'm back to regular streaming. I unfortunately have to rearrange some of my stream schedule for the rest of the week because I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow anymore because I forgot that I had plans, which is unfortunate. So I have to move some stuff around, but also K-Dog, who I was supposed to stream with tomorrow, his computer is broken. So it was a high chance that we weren't even really going to be able to stream tomorrow anyway, so I'm probably going to have to cancel that, and then I'm going to have to move my Friday stream probably to Thursday after I'm done work, so at this time again at 11, because I just, for some reason, I said, like, yes to something, and then I forgot about it. So I might just have to, like, move stuff around. But I'm gonna post an altered stream schedule probably later or even, like, tomorrow. But we're back to regular streaming. I'm still gonna make sure to stream, guys. Don't you worry. We're still gonna have streams this week. Ever seen Dark Spore? It's like Spore's emo phase. I have not seen that. I'm gonna have to look it up, though. Because, like, I'm still in my emo phase. I've been thinking about Spore again. Spore mentioned in the year of our Lord 2025. Yes, Delito. Nobody is answering me on my Discord about when we're gonna have a karaoke stream. I've been trying to message like my friends and my peeps, like, hey, when are you guys free? Delito, I think you're the only one who is like literally whenever. So it's still to be determined, but we're definitely doing a karaoke stream because I, like, really, really want to. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna have to, like... Jeez. I'm gonna have to, like, just pick a day and tell people this is when it is. Just show up. Now I think of it, I have kind of entered my edgelord phase since 2003, or 2023. Better late than never, I suppose. It's never too late to have an edgelord phase. Also, Bones, you're gonna go to bed. Okay. Not a problem. I hope you have a good sleep. Congrats to K-Dog for getting 50 followers on Twitch. Yeah! K-Dog did get 50 followers on Twitch. I was so proud of him. It was so nice to see that. And I appreciate you guys if you did go and subscribe. What am I saying? If you did go and follow K-Dog on Twitch, I also just appreciate that. Because he so much deserves it, you know what I mean? So thank you guys for that. K-Dog's cooking. He's trying to do like a VTuber, kind of like a rebrand. I'm not going to spoil anything, obviously, but he's cooking. Just know that he's cooking. And I'm very excited. I feel like this brush is wrong. Like, it's not. This is the brush I normally use. But it looks weird to me. I think I'm just going crazy. That looks horrible. That looks better. Okay. My heart, I swear, I won't care. I was gonna say something, chat, and I forgot. My God. My brain. Guys, I don't remember. Oh, I was talking about this earlier, but I was playing Hello Kitty's Island Adventure, because that's what I was doing. I was like, I need to shut my brain off for a little bit, and it was on sale. I don't know if it's on sale anymore, because I think it was like only for a limited time. I feel like it's not on sale anymore. But Hello Kitty Island Adventure was on sale on Steam. Maybe it still is. I don't know. But y'all, if it is still on sale, y'all should definitely buy it. It's mad fun. I'm gonna be so real. I know that sounds so stupid, but like, genuinely, it's a very, very fun game so far. So I'm gonna spoil a little bit at the beginning, but it's literally like the first cutscene that you like see in the game. But it's not at all what I thought was like going to happen at the beginning of Hello Kitty's fucking island adventure. But first of all, your character wakes up and Hello Kitty straight up goes like, wow, you're finally awake. Like legit. Like legitimately, I was like, wait a minute, what? Like, why is this a reference? Like, what is this? And it was really funny. And then she starts talking to you about like, oh, you know, you're gonna go to an island with me and my friends, blah, 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 blah. My Melody is opening like a store, and I'm gonna open a bakery, etc., etc. But anyways, your first task is to talk to like some people on the plane and like make friends with them. So of course I went to go talk to Basmaru because he's my man. I love Basmaru. And he literally was just arguing with Karopi about like what movie he should pick, and it was really funny. But anyways, once you like talk to everybody on the plane, you go talk to Hello Kitty and she's like, oh, we have like strawberry cake that I can make you on this plane. Do you want me to make you strawberry cake? And I was like, okay, sure. And she was like, okay, let me go. So then she goes into like this one area of the plane to make this strawberry cake. And I'm not even kidding you. The like machine that's making this strawberry cake, because it's not really an oven. I don't really know what it is. It's like a machine that's making this strawberry cake. Starts to malfunction, and then all these cakes start flying out of it, and it's insane. And it's like everyone's freaking out because we're on a plane and like this machine is like freaking out and throwing cake everywhere. And my man Basmaru gets up and he's like, I'm tired of these cakes on a plane. And I'm like, what? Like, is this a Steaks on a Plane reference in my Hello Kitty's Island Adventure? It was so strange. But dude says that, and then he opens the plane door, and he just jumped out. I'm not even kidding you. He just straight up jumped out of the plane. And then everyone's freaking out because the door is open. The cakes are still flying everywhere. And then Hello Kitty was like, guys, we need to emergency evacuate the plane. And I was like, why is this happening right now? Like, what is going on? So we all had to jump out of this plane. And we had like balloons instead of parachutes. And then we landed on the island. And frickin', we get there and like half of the squad is missing. And Hello Kitty's like, I don't know where our friends are. Like, they might be dead. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's so weird. It's so weird. And like, you spend the rest of like the beginning of the game is like, you have to go find them. But you also have to give other people gifts so that their like friendship increases. And there's different quests and stuff like that. But it was such a batshit insane beginning. I was like, why is this happening? Like, when you load up Hello Kitty's Island Adventure, I don't think that you're gonna expect to, like, be, like, something is exploding on a plane and you have to emergency evacuate before it crashes. Like, what? This is Hello Kitty. It's so strange. But it was really fun, and I'm excited to play more. But you're right, CB, it is very much like Animal Crossing. So, like, if you don't like Animal Crossing, you're probably not gonna like the game, but I liked Animal Crossing, so I think it's fun. Also, my, like, character in the game is so cute. He's literally me. It's just, like, I decided to pick a dog for my character. And they even had, like, the option to have pink and brown, like, spots and stuff. I thought it was great. No, I want to edit this. Okay, what is happening? Why can't I? Okay, whatever. I'll just fix this here. But yeah, I don't know. It's freaking insane. Yeah, I don't know. It was insane. I'm missing some Hello Kitty lore. I'm pretty, like, up to date with Hello Kitty lore, and I still don't know what was going on. How'd they not reference the hit comedy classic Airplane if the opening? Surely that's a requirement. No, instead they decided to reference Snakes on a Plane for absolutely no reason. And, like, I'm convinced that they had that entire cake set up just for Boss Maru to say, I don't want these cakes on a plane. Like, I really think that's why. I can't think of any other reason why. Oh god, it was so funny though. Such a strange game. I don't know if I'm gonna stream that game because it's kind of just like nonsense, but I mean, like, I could if you guys want me to. It was just something I was playing because I needed to chillax. But I mean, I could stream it if y'all are interested in it because it's kind of hilarious, I suppose. What else did, there was a couple other games on sale. What else did I get? Oh, yeah, I got Hello Kitty's Island Adventure, and I got Bendy and the Ink Machine, The Dark Revival. It's just a very diverse selection of games I purchased on Sunday. I haven't played Dark Revival. I really, really liked the original Bendy and the Ink Machine, like, a lot, and it's very much interested me, and I really liked the lore of it and stuff like that. And I've heard that the Dark Revival is much better, in regards to, like, the story and everything like that, and, like, the gameplay. So I really wanted to play it, but I haven't yet. So it was on sale for like $12. So I got it. And I'm very excited to play it. But I did watch Pastora? Is that his name? I'm pretty sure that's his name. I don't want to be saying his name wrong, because that's like, would be really silly of me. I believe it, because please tell me it's Pastora. No, it's not. Ah. I'm saying his name wrong. He's a YouTuber that talks about a lot of horror games and stuff like that. I have to look it up now. Pastora. I was close. It's Pastora. I don't know if you guys know who Pastora is, but he did like a lot of videos, and he's talked about Bendy and the Ink Machine and the Dark Revival. So I've like watched his videos about the Dark Revival and just like breaking down the lore and stuff like that. So I kind of already know like what is happening in it. But I still really want to play it. I'm pretty sure Pastora's favorite horror game is Bendy and the Ink Machine. I don't know if he's like recently changed that, but I know there was certain points where he did say that it was his favorite. He has a really good video about Hello Neighbor, actually, that I like watched recently. I'm gonna... Guys, if you don't know who this is, I sent a link to his channel in chat. He has a lot of like horror themed videos and stuff like that, but I don't know. I've been watching a lot of his videos in regards to like Hello Neighbor, and he has one about the creepypasta. If you guys know the creepypasta Forgotten by Disney or Forgotten by God, or Abandoned by God or Abandoned by Disney. If you guys know what that is, it's probably one of my favorite creepypastas like ever. He has a really good video on what that creepypasta like represented and what it meant and everything like that. It's very good. It's very long, and it's also creepy because he has like some voiceovers of some characters that are extremely creepy. But if you're interested in that type of stuff, then I would definitely suggest it, because it was like very good to watch. That was getting me through a lot of my assignments last week, was watching like video essays and stuff, so that was a person who I kind of stumbled upon in my travels of needing something to watch in the background while I did assignments. Okay, I think it's time to do the face now. Also, speaking of games with like crazy lore, I'm gonna shoot an idea at you guys, and y'all let me know if it's something that you would enjoy watching. So I was thinking about this literally the other day, and I want to basically do a series of videos, or maybe not a series of videos, maybe just like one to start off with, but I really want to do a video where me and Bones, like my boyfriend, just get absolutely trashed and then I try to explain the whole of FNAF lore to him while like completely like drunk. Do you guys think you would be interested in seeing that? And it would just be like a video of me trying my best to explain the lore to him. He knows some of FNAF lore, and I've tried to explain it to him before, but I honestly think it goes in one ear and out the other with him. So I think it would be really funny. But y'all let me know if that's something you would be interested in. Explaining FNAF lore sober is difficult, but I think it would be really funny to try to explain it while freaking drunk. It'd probably be like a hot mess. Oh, God. I think it would be funny. I don't know how good I would do at explaining that while intoxicated. We'll check it out later. Send the information to Bones for the Star Wars. I'm sure he very much appreciates it. You could probably do that. Then again, the moment Phasgu gets brought up, dude, I I really wish I didn't have to talk about Phasgu. But unfortunately, here we are. You explaining FNAF lore while drunk is the equivalent of me and Bones explaining Star Wars lore if we were drunk. I don't know why, but drunk lore is kind of funny. Like, there's been videos before in the past. I can't pick out any, like, in particular. But there have been videos in the past where people try to explain, like, video game lore or, like, Star Wars lore and stuff like that while drunk. And it's so funny to me. Oh, God. Also, hello, Facade. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hear me out. Instead of FNAF lore, just all Markiplier FNAF videos 1 to 4, word for word. I don't know. I like Markiplier a lot. I do not think that I can recite his videos word for word. Not yet. I would have to, like, study them. But I don't think I could do it. Like, I remember some things, because he had those, like, compilations when he was playing FNAF. So I remember a couple of things that were from those videos. Like, I vividly remember the one, it was a FNAF 2, and Mangle killed him, and he was just hanging up there like a douche. Like, hey, how's it going there? You want to win? Too bad. And I remember that because it lives rent-free in my head for no reason. And there was another one that I think it was also FNAF 2. And he was like, how am I supposed to do night 1? Because I remember he failed night 1 like several times. And there was also, in the first one, I'm pretty sure he's like, why would I want to stay more than, or he's like 5 nights at Freddy's. Why would I want to stay more than 1? Why do I want to stay 5? I don't even know. It's something like that. You'd have to give me some time to study it, but... And we all, of course, know the famed, was that the bite of 87? I'd have to explain that while drunk, which could be very funny. I gotta hop off early since I have a job interview to attend tomorrow. Hey, let's go! Have a good stream. I'll try and catch another one another day. Well, have a good night, David. I'm wishing you all the best on your job interview. I'm sure that will go very well. Okay, so everybody's in agreement that drunk FNAF lore video has to be a thing, so that's good. I'll plan it out. I'll need like a whole evening. I'll need a whole evening to like plan it out and book it off, so I'm not like... I actually don't really get hungover. I was gonna say, so I'm not hungover the next day, but I don't really get hungover. I just get very tired, so I have to like book off like a weekend or something, and spend the whole weekend preparing. I can see it going well, but oh yeah, I already read that about Phasgu. Why did I have to read Phasgu twice? Delito, are you also skedaddling? I don't know if you were saying bye to David or if you were saying bye to everybody. So if you're saying bye to everybody, goodbye. Have a lovely night. Thank you for coming and hanging out and saying hello. If you were just saying bye to David, then my apologies. But you said night gamers, so I'm assuming that's for everybody. But anyways, okay, cool. So drunk FNAF lore is happening. I'm currently editing a video, like not right at this very moment, but I'm editing a video that I wanted to post actually like last month, but I was never able to finish recording and editing it just because of like my workload and stuff. But I finally finished like the rough edit of it, so I just have to go in and actually edit like some images and stuff like that, but then it should be up. I'm planning, like I really want to get the video up by tomorrow. So hopefully I'll have it up by tomorrow. I really want to try to finish editing as much as I can tonight and then like finish it up tomorrow. But it's like a 55-minute long video. So it's another long one. I'll probably like set it as a premiere, especially because I can't stream tomorrow anyway. So you guys can have that as like a stream kind of, and I'll like premiere it. But it's the long anticipated me ranking every Generation 4 Pokemon. There was 107 Pokemon to rank, and I did rank them all. I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but there are definitely some takes. There are some takes. That's that's it. There are definitely some takes within it that I'm sure some people will not agree with. I'm what I said it in the video and I'll say it again. Like when y'all find out where I ranked Bidoof, oh my god, y'all are gonna be real mad with me. I don't know. But yeah. It's gonna be fun. It will be a fun video, and I really want to try to get it out by tomorrow. So I'm hoping that I can. And then I'll schedule it as a premiere so you guys can watch it like live and have live reactions. Depending on when I finish it, I'll probably try to like be in the chat as well. But we will see. I'm saying bye to everyone to see how Andor Season 2 is, and hopefully that motherfucker Sith Lord Kathleen doesn't fuck this up. Well, I'm wishing you the best, Toledo. Have a wonderful night. Should I post art on Blue Sky or definitely not calling it X? Because right now I only post on YouTube. I mean, Blue Sky is actually pretty nice. This, like, it is a smaller community, so there's not too much people like posting, I guess, on Blue Sky, but it's getting bigger and it's growing. I personally really like Blue Sky for posting my art. So that's definitely something that you could use to post it. But yeah, don't post it on Twitter. It's so funny because I was like, I think I'm just gonna completely abandon Twitter. And I did. My account is still there, just in case anyone needs to like get a hold of me or anything like that, and maybe they don't have Blue Sky. But I kind of just gave the fuck up. I just gave the fuck up on Twitter, which is really funny. Also, Bacon! Hello, Diva! How are you? No, stream is today. It's not tomorrow. Stream is today. It is Tuesday, right? It is Tuesday. I worked today. It was Tuesday. It's so funny, though. When I got into work, I was talking to my friend that I work with, and I was like, hey, do I work today? I'm like, because I saw it on the schedule, but for some reason, I think I don't work today. And she was like, no, like, you're on the schedule. And I'm like, okay. Because I was having a moment. I'm like, wait a minute. Do I not work today? And like, what are you supposed to do if like you forget and you show up at work and you're not even supposed to be working? But luckily I was supposed to work today. So, but I was really having like I don't know what day it is. That's going to be me up until September. I'm not going to know what day it is just because I don't have my regular like school schedule and like routine. So I'm going to completely forget what day it is like literally all the time. Especially when like summer comes, because right now we're in spring, so it's not like summer because summer starts in like June. But I'm gonna be very confused when summer starts. I can already feel it, because especially if I have like days off during the week, I'm gonna think it's the weekend. That's just how my brain works when it's summer. When it's spring, it's not that bad. I don't know how to explain it, but summer it gets bad. Keep staying away from Twitter. Yeah, I stay away from Twitter. Outside of that, like, I also try to post my art on Kara. I don't know if you know what Kara is, but it's like literally just an art posting app and website. So Kara is pretty good. I actually found like a good community, I guess, on Kara too. But again, it's smaller, so you're not going to get the same amount of attention as you would on bigger social platforms, but Kara is something that's built specifically for artists, and you can kind of put together a portfolio on Kara, which is good. And also Kara doesn't use any AI, and neither does Blue Sky and stuff like that, so I mean, those are avenues that you could look at too. But yeah. There's becoming less and less places to post art, unfortunately, which is a little sad. Blue Sky is literally hostile to AI wretches. It's great. Yes, they are. They were having a huge fight with Adobe recently. Oh, I loved seeing it. I was like, get their ass, Blue Sky. Oh, it's so funny to see. I loved it. It's spring and my ass and throat are... What? What? I understand, like, your throat is suffering. What are you talking? My ass is suffering. I don't know why. The way that just sounds is not good. But yeah, no, allergies are kind of in full swing. I definitely also think there's like a cold or like a flu or something going around. For me anyways. Oh no! Dude, please. Okay, it's back. I was like, no! I just moved slightly and it shut off. But no, I think there's like a flu or a cold or something going around too, on top of frickin' allergy season. That's the one Undertale character. No, not Chara. Chara. It's spelled like this. It's C-A-R-A. I think the website is like Chara app or something like that. It's kind of weird. I haven't used Chara in like a little bit. I kind of... Like, I was using it pretty religiously and then I kind of stopped, and it wasn't for a particular reason. I just kept forgetting to post on it. But it is pretty good. I do like Chara a lot. Mostly... Sorry. But mostly because Chara, you can really, like, put together a portfolio and it looks very professional on there. So it's cool. And it's specifically for artists, which is nice. Still definitely run Art Shield and set up an AI tar pit. Yeah, there's certain things that you can do to have like an AI disturbance on your art. I honestly should start doing that. I'm getting so sick and fucking tired of seeing AI art everywhere. Like, it's driving me nuts. Like, it's actually pissing me off. Ugh. And I feel like everybody who, like, actually uses AI art, or art in, like, quotations, they seem to be, like, so pretentious. Like, the ones who actually use it and try to pretend like they are artists for using it, you know what I mean? They're so freaking pretentious, and it drives me crazy, because it's like, no, actually, you're not an artist. Like, typing prompts into a computer does not the artist make. You know what I mean? It makes me very angry and frustrated. Maybe this is, like, too political for, like, YouTube or whatever, but it pisses me off. Like, it's one thing to make a picture with AI, and, like, that's also bad because it still steals from artists and stuff like that. But it's another thing to go and, like, type shit in and be like, oh, I'm an artist. It's like, no, you're not. Like, pick up a pencil. Do it. Pick up a pencil. Jesus, it drives me crazy. There was this TikTok I saw. I don't remember who it was by. It was some guy. I feel bad because I don't remember the username. But it was a TikTok that I saw where this guy was talking about AI art, and he was, like, talking about how people are saying, like, oh, well, it's accessible. And it's like, art has always been accessible. And he was talking about there was this famous painter who literally didn't have arms and legs, and she still painted, and she made, like, self-portraits and stuff like that because she learned how to paint with her mouth. And there's, like, a whole group of artists who are, like, the mouth and foot painters who have learned to do art with, like, without their hands and their arms and stuff like that. And he was talking about, personally for him, he had, like, a carpal tunnel thing. There was, like, a name for it, and I don't remember what it was, but he basically had to get surgery on his wrist, and he had to relearn how to hold a pencil. and he still did it because he had that passion for art. And he was talking about this, and then as the video ended, he was like, all of this to say that if I sat on a pencil with my bare ass, I would still draw something better than AI artists. And I was like, hell yeah, brother. So that's exactly how I felt. But it's for real though. Like, art has always been accessible. AI art is not quote unquote accessible. It's just it's not art. Like it isn't. It honestly isn't. I don't know, man. I'm glad that everybody seems to be in agreement with me though. Thank God. Another just like W community that we have here though, right? My vid got 1.7 views. 1.7k views about the learn to draw. No, exactly. AI tool block list labeler exists and it's fucking amazing. Also, Gen AI is literally killing the environment. It is! Exactly! And being used for heinous crimes and fascism. There's no excuse. No, legitimately though. It's so frustrating. And like, here's the thing. And I've seen, this is an older post that I've seen actually. But it's one that I think about a lot, and it's one that often comes into my mind when people start talking about AI art and stuff like that. And it's like, AI should be used to do things like your laundry or the dishes, so that you have time to do your passions like art and writing and stuff like that. It should not do your art and writing so you can do the dishes and the laundry. Like, this is kind of a arching thing, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not as specific as that, but it gets the point across where it's like, yeah, honestly, like, we should be using it for things that are actually useful and not things that are passions for people. You know what I mean? Like, it's really stupid. It's really stupid. It's being completely misused, and it's ridiculous to me. And someone in the comments said if the one musical artist could play music deaf, then being disabled won't stop you. And I've seen a lot of disabled artists who do it. Exactly. And if you can't draw, I'm sure you can type too. Write stories if you need that creative output. Well, like, literally, because all these people are like, well, I type prompts in. It's like, okay, why don't you, like, use your typing to, like, write a story then? If you can't paint a picture and you really, really, really can't do it and you don't want to learn, why don't you describe a scene then? Like, a lot of poetry is just, like, describing a scene or a feeling or a situation or something like that. Do that then. You don't have to be, like, ridiculous. And if you really need a visual representation, do you know how many artists have commissioned? Like, I don't understand this. Like, it's really not that hard to, if you really, really need something drawn and you can't do it yourself, to just go on freaking VGen or Fiverr or, like, literally anything and be like, hey, can somebody draw this for me? Someone can. Like, I don't understand. It's so stupid. That guy's A+ attitude for that response. No, exactly. With the rise of deepfakes and such, I will never do a face reveal scary stuff. No, legitimately, I saw, like, the weirdest freaking thing on Twitter. Like, every now and then I go on Twitter just to, like, see what's going on. And it was like, it was like a while ago, but I don't know if you guys have seen those videos where they're, like, putting people's faces on, like, footage of store robberies, and I'm like, why are we doing this? It was like, oh, this is Joe Biden, like, robbing a convenience store, and it kind of looked real, but it wasn't. It was freaking, like, an AI deepfake video. It was so weird, and I hated seeing it. Because I was like, but, like, what? Why are we just allowing this? Why is this just allowed to exist? Because it low-key looked real. And that's the scariest shit ever. Like, legitimately, it's the scariest shit ever. I've seen people use that excuse that they don't want to learn or can't learn and they need to make art They need it. Well, then, yeah, go pay somebody. Like, let's be so for real. It's really... And, like, I think it's crazy because people are like, well, art is so expensive. And it's like... I'm sure there's artists out there that are in your price range. Like, let's be so real. And also, art is like a luxury. You know, at the end of the day, it is a luxury. It's not like food or like shelter, you know what I mean? It's a luxury. And if you desperately need it, then maybe you learn yourself or you ask somebody. Like, back in the freaking day, back in the day, when generative AI wasn't a thing, what did people do when they needed art? They either learned it themselves or they asked someone to do it. I don't know why everybody's acted like that's like not a thing that we can do anymore. Like, it's so stupid. Yeah, gener AI enables this evil shit. No, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I don't need any of it. I'll do it myself. Though, exactly. And also, so many people think like, oh, well, art is like a talent. It's a talent. It's all about talent. And yeah, there's a little bit of talent in art. Like, I'll be real. In my family, like, my dad's a very talented artist. And I'm sure that I've got my art motivation and some of my art talent from him, if we pass it down generationally or whatever. However, art is only partially a talent. It's mostly a skill. And a skill is something that can be learned and practiced and improved on. Like, when I was younger and I started drawing, there was a little bit of talent there that I had to work with in the beginning. But then I had to practice and get good. That's the skill part of it. You know what I mean? It's not like this kind of be all and end all. You're either talented at doing art or you're not. Like, people teach themselves how to do art and even like play musical instruments or sing or like write and do all this stuff normally. They do that every day. That, like, there's classes for it. So I don't know why we're acting like you either are born an artist or you're not. Like, this isn't freaking Divergent. You're not like, oh, you're Dauntless and you're an artist or you're not. Like, I don't understand. The world isn't Divergent. Like, it's very frustrating. That's the thing. Like, if it weren't for AI, none of these people would be thinking about it. No, exactly. Like, back in the day, we didn't have these tools. So we did other shit. Like, please. I don't know why everybody's acting like the past didn't exist. Like, let's be so real. Stealing art and identity theft is sadly legal for the big corps. Yeah, which I really am, like, begging someone to put some laws in place. I saw a thing where Japan was actually considering creating some type of copyright law or something like that regarding the Studio Ghibli AI thing that ChatGPT was doing. So Japan was trying to do something. I don't really know if they ended up doing something or if it just kind of ended there. Like, I'm not really sure what ended up happening with that, but I did see something that talked about, you know, them trying to do something with the whole Ghibli art thing. I say art loosely. I say art with quotes. I don't have a air quote emote, but that's what I'm doing right now. It's a talent if you fucking bothered to learn it in the first place, bitch face. Fucking scoundrels. Yes! You get 'em, Bacon. I would tried to be better at art, but my perfectionism, scheduling, and severe rust keeps me from getting back into it. Yeah, which, like, that's fair. But also, CB, you know that you're not just gonna go use fucking ChatGPT to generate something. Like, you have some respect, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people are lacking that. What else frustrates me is my nose not functioning and my throat being all scratchy. Yeah, that does suck. I still kind of have, like, lingering allergies, I guess. But I'm hoping that your allergies end up going the fuck away, Bacon, because it sucks. Where's my liquefy tool? There we go. Yeah, that looks good. This doesn't. I'll have to fix that. Baby, you were right when you left. Actually, I'm gonna do this cool maneuver. We've talked about this before. The cool maneuver of copy, paste, and flip. Yes! Of course not. Fuck those guys. I don't even see them as human at this point. No, for real. For real, for real, for real, for real, for real. Me. No, this looks wrong. Erase. Repeat until I get too frustrated and just boot up Monster Hunter. Nah, I feel that. There's a thing when it comes to art, especially if you already have like a perfectionist type of mindset. You might be focusing on like legitimately every single pixel. And I don't think that that's something that artists can do unless you're, like, planning to work on something for, like, years and years and years. Like, when I look at this, I think it looks really good. Is it perfect? Probably not. I'm pretty sure if I flipped the canvas, it would look like a hot freaking mess. Let's see. It doesn't look that bad. It low-key kind of looks better. Should I flip the canvas? No. I'm gonna leave it. Usually when I flip the canvas, it's a horrid mess, but it actually wasn't that bad this time. This is a very rare occurrence. But, like, even, like, I can see this line here is not 100% in, like, an arc, but it's fine. Because I think it looks good. And it looks fine. These allergies are stuck with me till the middle of summer. Yeah, you did say that to me, Bacon, but I just keep trying to wish and pray that they'll go away. Because it's not fair. But yeah, it is definitely allergy season. I think that's also why I don't like spring. There are so many people who are like, oh, spring is so good. It's like, no. Spring is not good, actually. Spring is congestion central. It's not fun. Summer's pretty chill. I like summer. Fall is by far the best season. But spring, I don't know. I think my official season ranking has to be fall at number 1, then summer at number 2. Do I like spring or winter better? I don't know. Winter's a hard one because, like, a pro of winter is that there's no bugs. And I really, like, I am genuinely afraid of a lot of bugs. So I like the fact that there's no bugs in the winter. But then also winter has, like, ice on the road, and you have to clean off your car, and it gets dark really early, and then you get, like, depressed. So I don't know. Because spring is a little bit better, because at least it's, like, nice outside. You can, like, go for walks and, like, hang out. So I guess I like spring better than winter. But it's very close. It's a very close call. It's a very close call. Winter, I also get, like... I do get more sick in the winter, but it's because I get, like, a freaking vitamin C deficiency from there not being any fucking sun. And winter goes on forever here, and it makes me angry. Like, it literally snowed was it last week? No, the week before. It snowed here. And I was like, what are we doing? Why is it snowing? It's April. And I was so angry. I don't know, man. Winter just frustrates me because it lasts so long here. And I know that's a Canadian stereotype, but it's a true stereotype, and it is not a fun one. I get so sick and tired of winter. Even now, like, today was a pretty nice day, but I am afraid that, like, next week it's gonna snow. Because that's happened before. It snowed in May before. We cannot have that. But, like, it could happen, and it makes me very angry. So, I don't know. I thought it was vitamin D. Vitamin C is from fruit. Oh yeah, it's vitamin D. My bad. I got them confused. That's on me. At least my drive is back in my new PC. Thank fuck. Yes, yes, Bacon. That's actually our win for the week. I love a drawing tablet. Ibis isn't my favorite, but it gets the job done. I started with Krita, that drawing app when I first got my, like, first drawing tablet, but it wasn't a very good tablet and it didn't have a screen on it, so it was really hard to draw nicely with it. But in the meantime, when I had my first drawing tablet and it wasn't really the greatest thing in the world, I actually used to use Ibis Paint on my phone, and I really liked it for that. Ibis is not bad. I'll give it that. It has a lot of, like, cool stuff that you can do in it. Ibis or Ibis? I don't know. Some people call it Ibis, but I call it Ibis. I know that you'll easily disagree, but winter is probably my favorite, probably because where I live, that and no bugs. Yeah, the no bugs in winter is flawless. It's a flawless, like, it almost puts it over spring for me, but, like, I don't know, I'm not really a winter person, and winter makes me very angry, and it also makes me very sad. But, like, my boyfriend's favorite season is winter, so a lot of people like winter, and I'm not judging winter enjoyers, I just can't relate. The winter was so long. It was. It, like, has barely ended. No, exactly. Like, I fear it's gonna snow again. I have a terrible fear of bees. Me too! Me too! I have a huge phobia of, like, bees and wasps. Bumblebees, I've grown to be okay with because they're not, like, as bad. They're kind of just, like, fluffy guys. But, like, any type of, like, regular, like, honeybee and, like, wasps, Jesus Christ, I can't. I cannot. They are so scary, and I've never been stung by a bee. Knock on all the wood, I don't want to be stung by a bee. And every time they come around me, I have to, like, run away. I can't deal with bees. They scare me. Spiders, I'm also kind of afraid of, but not as much as bees. I've definitely gotten over a lot of my spider fears in, like, the past little bit. Yeah, who gives a fuck? It's the sun and it feels good. Exactly. I call it Ibs. Ibs! That's a good one. I like Ibs. I finally got stung by one, like, a year or two ago. Oh no, that sucks. I was very upset. Yeah, I really do not want to get stung by a bee, like, my entire life. I hate them. Oh, okay, CB, you're also afraid of spiders. Okay. Probably a lot more than me. Like, I'm at a point in my life where if it's, like, a small or medium-sized spider, I could probably hit it with a shoe. But if it's, like, bigger than, like, a quarter, I can't. If it's, like, a dime or a nickel, that's fine. Well, maybe a quarter. If it's, like, a loony or a toonie, I cannot hit it. That will scare me. Also, for people who are not Canadian, a loony and a toonie are, like, slightly bigger than a quarter. So, for visual representation. Yo, not carpenter bees. Carpenter bees are terrifying. Yeah, and yeah, exactly. Sometimes they just sting you for no reason. That's why every time I see a bee or something, I, like, run away. Because I'm like, I know that y'all can just be haters for absolutely no reason. I just don't want to deal with it. I do not want to get stung. Oh, what is that? Yeah, no, carpenter bees suck. Hornets are terrifying. Except the one from Silk Song, of course. Like CB said. Wasps are also terrifying. But the thing with, like, wasps, what do they do? Like, in the circle of life, what do wasps do? What do they do? What is their purpose? Because, like, bees, I understand. Pollinate the flowers. I get that. I understand that. They do the honey, they do the pollinate flowers. I watched the bee movie. I understand. What the fuck do wasps do? What do they do? What do they do? Like, it's like, I don't know. Spiders eat them? Maybe? I don't know. Do spiders even eat wasps? I have no idea. But it's like, spiders can eat flies. And flies do nothing. Flies are just kind of annoying and they, like, rub their hands together. Like, I don't know. But wasps do nothing. They do nothing. And mosquitoes. Yeah, what do mosquitoes do? Carry disease? Why do we need them? What do they do in the grand scheme of, like, the universe? Nothing! And everybody's always like, well, they're food for other, like, bugs and, like, animals. Just have more flies, then. Like, I would prefer having 10 times more of, like, the fly population and getting rid of mosquitoes and wasps. There's no reason to have them. We'll just have more flies. Like, I don't... I don't get it. I don't... Maybe I'm uneducated or something. But I just do not understand why we have these things. And it's like, oh, it's food for blah, 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 blah. But there's other food. Like, just have more flies. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It's so frustrating. Like, there are so many other bugs that aren't fucking dicks that we can just have more of. We do not need to have a bunch of mosquitoes that all they do is drink your blood and carry diseases, which isn't fun. And has nothing to, like, it contributes nothing to the environment. Or anything, for that matter. And then we have, like, wasps and hornets, and it's like, what do you guys do besides just be dicks? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If it's a black or brown spider, I'm holing up somewhere safe. I'm not gonna get sent to the ER due to a brown recluse or black widow. Because we have the latter in my area, apparently. Yeah, that's terrifying. I can never live in a place that has that. We have, like, chill spiders. The spiders that we have here, I don't know exactly what types they are, but they're not, like, the ones that if they bite you, you're gonna, like, have to go to the hospital. So I'm grateful for that, at least. Just replace the hornets and spiders with dragonflies. Yeah, exactly. Dragonflies, moths. I love moths so much. We can have flies. I don't care about flies. They're just annoying. But they're whatever. We can have more flies. Butterflies, too? What do butterflies do? They don't really do fucking anything. But they're just chill. We can just have them. I wouldn't mind that. Over freaking mosquitoes and hornets and wasps. Like... I don't understand who decided the insect population divisions, but I want to have a talk with them because we have a bunch of shit that we don't need. I had a pet tarantula when I was a kid. No, that's terrifying. I can't. People have pet tarantulas. I don't understand how y'all are not, like, shitting your pants every day. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm afraid of spiders. I just couldn't. Props to anybody who does have pet tarantulas because, like, y'all are way braver than I could ever be, but no, I wouldn't be able to even, like, be near that at all. They scare the shit out of me. Hoping that you'll call me. I'm not doing a lot of drawing today. I'm just talking to you guys, which is totally fine. But anyways. Necrosis is bad, in case you can't tell. Pollinate, apparently. What pollinates? Hornets don't pollinate. They're just dicks. Bumblebees can just pollinate. And like bees. Like regular bees. And then also, what's up with killer bees? Why do we have those? Why do we have these things? Like, I don't understand. Oh god, I don't know. Yeah, a little chat would be necessary. Yeah, I love butterflies. They're cute. I love moths more than butterflies because I think they're just like fluffy. Moths are pretty chill. Butterflies are chill. Flies are chill. Dragonflies are chill. They're very pretty. Grasshoppers are kind of cool. I don't mind grasshoppers. They're just like guys. They're just like bouncy guys. I don't know. They're chill. Beetles are okay. I don't mind beetles either. Beetles are pretty alright. They're just silly. What other bugs are alright? I don't know. Pill bugs are okay. I don't mind pill bugs. They're just like silly too. Horseflies are terrifying. Ants are alright. I don't mind ants. They're just kind of like there. Ants don't really do much. Moths are the chillest thing. Yeah, moths are my favorite bug. I just want to talk with him about the parasectoid wasps. You know, literally. Mantises? Yeah, praying mantises are cool. They're just like chill. They're just hanging out. See, there are so many bugs that are just like chill guys. We don't need to have wasps and hornets. Like there's absolutely no reason to have those. And mosquitoes. We don't need those. You know, like it's always like animals that are going extinct, like pandas, which is sad, and like polar bears, which is sad. When are the wasps gonna be extinct? Like, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. When can the freaking wasps be extinct? You know what's like a chill bug that I actually don't like is June bugs. June bugs scare me because they're like really big, and those scare me. I don't like June bugs. Ladybugs. I love ladybugs. Ladybugs are chill. They can stay. Ladybugs can definitely stay. June bugs are weird. Yeah, they're just weird. Boat flies are gross. I don't think I've ever seen a boat fly. I don't really want to see a boat fly. My cat likes to eat them. My dog tried to eat a June bug last year, and I like made sure he didn't because I'm like, that's disgusting. Like, do not do that. Let's not get into the habit of eating June bugs. But yeah, I don't know. June bugs are just weird. I'm not a huge fan. But, like, they don't really do anything. They're just kind of gross. And sometimes they'll, like, fly into you, and they scare me. Like, absolutely scare me. Cicadas are pretty okay. They're kind of creepy. But, like, I don't think they do anything. I don't think I've ever, like, seen a cicada up close and personal. I've heard them, obviously. But I don't think I've seen them up close and personal. But, I mean, they're just kind of, like, there. They, like, make a cool noise, I suppose. They're kind of creepy, though. Like, the noise they make is a little creepy. Palmetto bugs are kind of nasty. I don't know what kind of bug that is. I'm afraid to look it up, because if I see, like, a creepy bug, I might cry. I'm glad I can get back to work on my art. This fucking pizza topping tier list that I've been dealing with for the last 3 years. What? Pizza topping tier list? Is pineapple ranked high on there? Pineapple on pizza is so good. Have I ever admitted this to chat before? I don't know, but it's fire. I'm a pineapple on pizza enjoyer. My mom used to say June bugs crawl into your ears when you sleep. Ah! No, don't say that. This is why I, like, lock my door. In the summer, it's so funny. I literally, if there's, like, a bug near the house, I will run inside and close the door so quickly. I do not like bugs in my house. Like, the bugs can just stay outside. My god, please let me complete this list this year in 2025. Stick bugs are awesome. Stick bugs are fine. They're cool. Stick bugs are pretty cool, actually. And they're just hanging out, too. I don't mind stick bugs. June bugs are just fat. Centipedes. Ugh. Centipedes kind of scare me. I think somebody was asking what... Yeah, centipedes and millipedes. They're fine. They kind of scare me. I'm somebody who has watched Tokyo Ghoul, so centipedes kind of creep me out a little bit. Not gonna lie, specifically because of how they were used in that show. If you know, you know, I suppose. But they're fine, I guess. They're kind of weird. I like caterpillars. Caterpillars are also nice. They're so fluffy. Stick bugs are probably the coolest. They're just cool guys. I still like moths more, but stick bugs are cool. I love pineapple on pizza. Yes, that's fire. Pineapple on pizza is fire. Also, why are we talking about earwigs in chat? Earwigs don't really do much, but I do not like earwigs. Lighting bugs are cool. Lighting bugs are like fireflies. We had fireflies actually last summer, like a few of them. I love them. I love fireflies. We had about like 10 million fireflies. I'm joking. No, but we did have a couple fireflies, and they're cool. I like fireflies. Pray I complete this bitch of a list this year, King. That way you can stream such, make a video about it for all to judge. The frickin' pizza topping tier list? That would be fire. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with. What is pineapple on pizza is good. It's sad that lighting bugs are endangered, I think. What are lighting bugs? I've never heard that. Like, are they fireflies? Are they the same thing, or are they different things? I don't know what a lighting bug is. I've never heard that term before. I love caterpillars. I used to try to collect them and turn them into butterflies. Me too! But usually they disappeared. Which is a little sad. You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies... I had to make that joke. Like, it had to happen. Fireflies and lighting bugs are the same thing. Okay, cool. I was like, is this a different type of bug? I literally have never heard somebody say lighting bugs before, but that's kind of interesting. It's sad if they're endangered then, because I like them. Screw bed bugs. As someone who had bed bugs on the family couch, no. Ugh, yeah, no, that's creepy. I luckily have never had bed bugs. Knock on wood again. I don't want them, but they are kind of scary. Pineapple is on the list, and so are meatballs, as well as a few unorthodox toppings as well. I was gonna make a reference, but I fear nobody knows. Do you all know the show IT Crowd? Do you guys know what that show is? I think I've mentioned it before, because it's like my favorite show ever. But I don't know if you guys know what that show is. There's an episode in the show IT Crowd where these two characters are prank calling places, and they prank call a pizza place. And their prank call to the pizza place is they're going to ask for a pizza with grapes on it. And the guy who's working at the pizza place is like, okay, yeah. And then they're like, wait, you actually have a pizza with grapes? And then they're like, oh, that's so fun. Because obviously he's joking with them. And then they kind of just get mad. But I was just going to say it's grapes on the list. But I'm like, I don't think anybody's really watched that show. Which is unfortunate because it's fucking hilarious. And it's legitimately like my favorite TV show ever. Besides Futurama. But it's like my favorite TV show. And then in that same episode, when they hang up the phone because they're angry that the guy at the pizza place was like making fun of them for like calling him and doing a prank. The other guy's like, wait, let's call them back and ask if they do a pizza with pineapples on. I don't know. It's stupid, but it's funny. Yeah, not a lot of people have watched IT Crowd. And that's something that I've learned, like, in my life. When I say, like, oh yeah, that's my favorite TV show, people are like, I've never heard of that before. It's very funny. Some episodes have aged maybe not fantastically. So, like, that's the only thing. There's probably, like, 2 episodes, I think, that haven't aged, like, fantastically. But I still think they're funny, but you have to, it's one of those things where it's like, this is a different day and age now, and we wouldn't really make episodes like that. Like, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, there's some stuff that's a wee bit offensive. But it's a very good show still. And so it's called The IT Crowd, and it has Chris O'Dowd in it. Chris O'Dowd is a pretty popular actor. I'm sure you guys know who Chris O'Dowd is, or have heard his name or seen something that he's in. It's a British TV show too. So it has very British humor in it, but then it also has like insanity. The writing is fantastic, by the way. Like, it's just fantastically written for a comedy show, because when they set something up in the beginning, it always comes back. Like, everything they set up always comes back in some way, and it's so good. And so Chris O'Dowd is in it, and then also Matt Berry is in it in, like, season 2. I think he shows up in the show in season 2. He's so funny in that show. He's fantastic. And, like, I've watched What We Do in the Shadows, which he's also in. And he's, like, the same character in both. He's legitimately the same character in both. But he plays such a funny character in IT Crowd. And then Richard Ayoade is in it, who is, like, maybe a less popular actor. But he's also very funny. So anyways, y'all should watch it. It used to be on Netflix. It's not on Netflix anymore, which pisses me off. Because they had it on Netflix for a long time, and then they just canned it. And they canned it around the same time that they canned Community, which is another one of my favorite shows. And I'm like, why are we doing this? And it pissed me off, but whatever. And then also Netflix got rid of the Lorax, so I think they're, like, purposely against me at this point. I have a conspiracy that Netflix is actually, like, personally attacking me by removing my favorite TV shows and movies. Because they got rid of Shrek, they got rid of the Lorax, they got rid of IT Crowd, and they got rid of Community. And I'm like, why are you doing this to me? Like, it feels personal. I don't know. But anyways, I'm sure you can find another place to watch it legally. But it's very good if you ever come across it. I have all the seasons on DVD because when they got taken off of Netflix, I was like, no, I'm gonna find it. But you know, y'all should check it out. It's really funny. Also, beans on pizza. I see people talking about beans on pizza. I've never had beans on pizza before. And I love beans. I've never had beans on pizza. Do not blasphemize against the holy pizza. Pineapple is acceptable, but beans are completely hearsay. Limas are an instant no. Lima beans are not good. The hell? They got rid of a lot of their own Netflix original shows. Like, that's balls. Yeah, Netflix is crashing and burning. Love, Death, and Robots is very good. Is Black Mirror a Netflix show? Because Black Mirror is actually very good, too. I can't remember if it's a Netflix original or not. But yeah, I don't know. They got rid of a lot of shit. There's a new... Oh my god, what is the new Netflix movie that's out? I can't remember what it's called now. Electric something? It just came out. It's about robots too. Electric City or something like that? Hold on. No, it's not Electric City. Netflix. I need to find out. Electric State. The Electric State. Yes. Yes, Electric State. So, Electric State, I didn't watch it all, but my dad watched it. And I watched part of it because he was like showing me certain things. It looks really good. I'm going to be so real. I didn't watch the whole thing, like I said, but I watched parts of it, and my dad watched it, and he said that it was really good. And like the robot designs and the concept of it are very, very interesting, and it looks really good. So I really want to check that one out. Netflix has a few good things, I suppose. Just offering a service, all I'm saying, to add to my list. Not the beans. Yeah, Electric State is pretty... It looks really good. I have to watch the full thing because I didn't watch the full thing. But it looks very promising. I have actually been watching 911. That's the show I've been watching lately. And it's very good. I had a friend who really liked it and was like trying to get me and a couple of my other friends to watch it. So I told her when I was done with my term, I would watch it. And I am almost on season 3, and I just started watching it Friday. Or no, was it Friday? Yeah, this past Friday I started watching it. And I'm almost on season 3, which is kind of crazy. It's very good, I will say. That's on Disney Plus. And it's very good. It's very good. And it's literally just about like 911 operators and also the emergency services in like LA. And a bunch of crazy shit happens all the time. That is very good. But it's kind of funny because when I was watching it, I was like, wow, this show's really going off the rails. Because sometimes it does go off the rails a lot. And I thought it was kind of weird because some of these like emergency situations, I'm like, this is a little crazy. But it's funny because I was like, this, like I said, it's some of the things are going off the rails and stuff. And then I was watching the opening credits, and I don't always watch opening credits for stuff. Like, I don't really pay attention to it. But I did for this one moment. And it said that it was created by Ryan Murphy and Brad Falchuk, and I didn't know that going into the show. And, like, I think I was partway through season 2, and I was like, oh, okay. That's why it's fucking insane. Because I don't know if you guys know who Ryan Murphy and Brad Falchuk are, but they also did American Horror Story and like a bunch of other shows. But you can tell that this show was made by them. So I was like, oh, okay. This is making some sense now. And it was really funny because like my one friend who had recommended me the show, I was like, hey, so, like, yeah, I know kind of what this is gonna be. Because these, like, showrunners are kind of, like, crazy. But also, I kind of feel bad because I know that she was talking about the show, like, something kind of crazy happened. I don't really know what happened because she wasn't gonna tell me, and I'm like, that's fine, because it would have been a spoiler. But I'm pretty sure they're on their last season, and I was like, yeah, Ryan Murphy and Brad Falchuk don't really know how to end their shows properly, so I'm not surprised that something stupid happened. Because I don't know if you guys have watched much American Horror Story. I used to be a fan of American Horror Story, and then I fell off after, which was the one that I, like, fell off at? 1984, Red Tide and Death Valley were it was the like season after 1984, and I fell off after Death Valley. Red Tide. I didn't even watch Death Valley because Death Valley was hot garbage, and it was so unfortunate. And I completely just fell off of American Horror Story after that. Like I was kind of falling off after 1984 because I didn't really like 1984 that much, and then Death Valley was so bad. But Red Tide was fine. The problem with Red Tide is that the setup for it, I don't even know if you guys watch American Horror Story, so you probably don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, but it's whatever. You guys are talking about fucking mac and cheese right now. But no, Red Tide, the American Horror Story, I think it was season 9. It was double feature where they had 2 plots and it was split up into 2 sections, which was Red Tide, which was the first 6 episodes of the season, and then Death Valley was the last 4 episodes of the season. And Red Tide was kind of about vampires, but it was also like they were vampires, but it was like they took this pill and it would enhance whatever they're talented on. So like the main character was a writer, so he took this pill and then he was able to write like crazy screenplays and like really enhance his talent or whatever. But at the same time, he then was kind of transforming into a vampire, so he had to go and like kill people. So it was very interesting because it was about like this creative drive and what you would do to become like a star or whatever like that. So it was very interesting. And then in the last episode, it completely nosedived. It was so bad. And I was so upset because I really liked the concept. And then it was the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. So I completely fell off and I tried to watch Death Valley, which was about aliens, and that was horrible. So and then they had American Horror Story NYC, I think was the next one that came out. And I think I watched 2 episodes of that, completely stopped. And then they had American Horror Story Delicate, and that had Kim Kardashian in it. So I mean, I didn't watch it. I can tell you that. Oh god. And Delicate, I think, was split up into 2 seasons, and I think the second season of it like came out recently, but I didn't even fucking watch it. I tried to watch the first season, but I could not deal with Kim Kardashian, unfortunately, so I just stopped watching it. Okay, let me see what chat's going on about, because I just see people talking about squash and pumpkin and mac and cheese on pizza, and carrots on pizza, which is disgusting. I've watched Criminal Minds. Yeah, that's kind of an older message because I was ranting about American Horror Story. Unfortunately, I know a lot about American Horror Story because I've watched a lot of it. I say unfortunately. Cult was the best, or no, Coven was the best American Horror Story. That's season 3. If anybody actually wants to watch an American Horror Story, Coven was the best one. And then Asylum was probably second best. In my opinion, anyways. A lot of people say Asylum is the best one, but I think my ranking is Coven, Asylum, and then probably Murder House. And then, like, Roanoke, maybe. I'm not going to rank all of them, because I don't even know if y'all know what I'm talking about. But if you're going to watch American Horror Story, Coven or Asylum are probably the best ones. That's season 3 or 2 are the best ones to watch. Anyways, I have watched Criminal Minds. I like Criminal Minds a lot. I'm more of a Law and Order kind of person, which a lot of people either watch both, like Criminal Minds and Law and Order, and I've seen both of them. But I much more prefer Law and Order over Criminal Minds, but I really do like Criminal Minds. Reed is like one of my favorite characters in anything ever. So I love Reed, and then also Penelope. So Penelope, I always get compared to her, like in real life. I've heard a lot by a lot of different people that I give off Penelope Garcia vibes, okay? I've heard that a lot. I take it as a compliment every time. I love Penelope so much. But yeah, I hear that a lot, actually. Also, no, carrots on pizza are disgusting. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Macaroni pizza? Maybe. That would be okay. Carrots are disgusting. Peas are disgusting. Squash is gross. Pumpkin is only good in pie. What else? How to smack someone through the phone. I want to watch Criminal Minds. I'm just not a big show watcher. Criminal Minds is very good. Like, it's hard to get into because there is a lot of episodes of Criminal Minds, but like if you've watched an anime, then I'm sure you can do it. Ditch the peas. Yeah, we're not having peas on our pizza. That's disgusting. No, not... Why... Guys, I was only gonna stream for like 10 more minutes, and Argument has... Milk Bag has been mentioned. I literally was gonna end stream in 10 minutes, but we had to mention Milk Bag before ending stream, apparently. Because it's an art stream, and milk has to be mentioned. Chat, would you put bagged milk on your pizza? Is that a pizza topping? Bagged milk? Good God. Not milk bag. That's the thing I haven't watched in anime. Have you watched a cartoon with more than like 5 seasons? Probably. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. It might take some time, but you might be able to do it. Now chat just says milk. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. No. I do have to leave soon, but that would be funny. I have to tell... Okay. This last 10 minutes, I might just chat. I'm not really drawing. I did some line weight on this. There's actually only a little bit. I have to do line weight on this part, and this part, and this part, and I think that's about it. But I have to tell you something stupid. So, last week, was it the day I had my mental breakdown? It might have actually been the day I had my mental breakdown. I can't remember. I think it was. I had my mental breakdown on, like, Wednesday. So, I think it was actually the day I had my mental breakdown. I wanted to get on stream at, like, I think it was 1 in the morning. And as you may know, I did not have any streams planned last week at all because I was extremely busy. But I wanted to get on stream at like 1 in the morning, and I was talking to my boyfriend at the time, and I was like, dude, do you think it would be funny if I like started a stream and just said chicken jockey and then ended the stream? And it was like 1 in the morning. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Obviously, I didn't. Because I think I came to my senses where I was like, no, somebody's gonna get really angry with me if I do that. Because I'm like, I don't want to... I don't want to put you guys through that. Where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna stream. And you're like, oh my god, King is like streaming. And like, it wasn't on the schedule. Like, I wonder what this is. And I just show up, and I just say chicken jockey and end the stream. I spared you guys from that. I was like I was in the process of making a thumbnail. Like, it was almost gonna happen. Okay? But I decided that maybe you didn't deserve that. So I didn't do it. I think it would have been peak. I don't know. I felt really bad. I like had a moment of realization where I was like, wait a minute, why am I doing this? This is so stupid. I think I was like extremely overtired and I thought it was the funniest shit ever. But it was not. So anyway. Only non-video game stuff I've watched is Arifurta and Glitch Production. Yeah, Glitch Productions I know. Shows like Murder Drones. I'm not chicken jockey. No, legit. Oh my god. I almost did. It was so funny, but also it would have been so stupid, and I did not want to put you guys through that, so I didn't do it. Why are we here? Just to suffer? Yeah, no. I wasn't. I decided not to. I made an executive decision not to. But it would have been fucking funny. I don't know. It was really late, and I was really tired and stressed. Okay, so I'll tell another story actually, because that's just what I'm doing at this point. But we're probably gonna end stream soon. But I'll tell another story here. So, speaking of chicken jockey, um, I was playing D&D with my boyfriend and a couple of his friends yesterday, and we were having our first like encounter. Where we are in our like campaign is we were in like an arena, and the D&D party got basically like trolled into going into the arena and like fighting things because this like ringmaster guy was like making a scene. So we all ended up in this arena to fight different creatures that were coming out of the one area. And the first creature, and my boyfriend's the DM, so he's like, oh, you guys look on at the gate, and a lonesome chicken walks out. And I was like, oh my god, no. I was like, no, there's no way this is happening. And everybody in like the call was just dead ass silent. And I was like, is this chicken jockey? And then my boyfriend said nothing. And I was like, oh, here we go. And he's like, so the chicken walked out into the arena. And then he's like, and then a zombie jumps on the chicken. And the crowd is throwing popcorn and drinks. And I'm like, oh my god. So he actually put a fucking chicken jockey in our D&D campaign. And we had to fight it. And it was the stupidest shit ever. But it was so funny. But I, like, as soon as he's like, a lonesome chicken walks out, I was like, oh no, it's gonna be chicken jockey. And he made the ringmaster go chicken jockey, and it was so stupid. And his one friend who, like, is actually an experienced DM who was helping my boyfriend do this campaign was like, dude, I thought you were asking me, like, a serious question, and I gave you serious answers in actual advice, and as it turns out, you're just trying to make chicken jockey in this fucking campaign. And it was so stupid and so funny. But then we were fighting, and we had to fight that and, like, some other stuff. And for some reason, I kept on getting nat ones, and I was like, can I stop with the, like, nat ones? It was so stupid. I was getting, like, a 1. I think when we were doing combat, my highest roll was, like, a 14, like, with my freaking add-ons to it. So I was like, why is this happening? Like, I was getting shit luck. Everything I was doing was missing. I got, like, poisoned at one point. It was really bad. Or not poisoned, but, like, this thing exploded, and I, like, took damage. I was literally at, like, 2 HP at one point, like, bleeding out, and I was pissed. Because I couldn't land a hit, and it was very annoying. But then we had, like, a moment where, I don't even know how this happened, the one character burped, and he had to, like, roll to see if he burped loud. So he did a performance check and got, like, a 10, so he didn't really burp that loud. And then another character's like, wait, now I want to burp. So then he did a check, and he got, like, a 14, I think. And that was it. And it's like, oh, he burped a little louder. And I was like, okay, guys, it's my turn to burp now. And I got a fucking nat 20 on my fucking burp check. I was pissed. I was like, I've been rolling 1s, 2s, and 3s this entire time, but we have a burp check, and I get a nat 20. So anyways, that was my D&D experience yesterday. So my character burped the loudest and, like, shook the arena. And it did absolutely nothing to anything. And I'm like, wow, I'm so glad that I got a nat fucking 20 on my burp check. That's brilliant. And then we continued combat, and I continued to roll ass. So that's good. Also, I got put to sleep, which I was really annoyed with. But anyways. It was cursed dice. I was pissed. Did an NPC watching have a literal chicken? No, but they should have. All the NPCs were just throwing popcorn and drinks, but somebody should have had a second chicken. Oh god. Here's an ingredient. Flint and steel. I've had that lava chicken song stuck in my head quite often the past couple of days, which is embarrassing to admit. I want to do a video about the Minecraft movie, but like, I don't know if I really have an opinion. Like, it was fire. It was so good. It was peak. It was peak cinema. But like, it was fucking stupid and horrible, but it was peak cinema. You know what I mean? The Minecraft movie is gay. There was surprisingly a lot of homoerotic moments in that movie. I don't want to like spoil it for anybody because it's still relatively new, but I'm definitely gonna put out a video about it at some point in the future. But it was very gay. Like, I know, it's not really surprising, like it's Minecraft, but legitimately, I don't know, there were some scenes there were some scenes that were surprisingly very gay. Like, in a good way, but also, like, just in a literal way. Yeah, it was a good bad movie. It was a bad movie, but in a funny way, or a funny movie in a bad way. No, it was a bad movie in a funny way. Like, it was a horrible movie. It really sucked. Some of the, like, green screen and the special effects was hot garbage. Like, it was so bad, but it was such a good time, and it was so freaking funny. And, like, I did the whole thing where me and my boyfriend went to McDonald's. We got the Minecraft movie meal. I've actually gotten the Minecraft movie meal twice. But anyways, we got the Minecraft movie meal. We dressed as Steve. I had a shirt with a creeper on it that said, "Aw man." Like, we were dressed to the nines. We went to the theater. They unfortunately did not have any Minecraft popcorn buckets. Like, my theater was sold out. But we saw it, like, opening night. And the theater was sold out of Minecraft movie popcorn buckets, which I think was crazy. I was a little disappointed. But whatever. It was still fun. Oi. A minus 10 out of 10, as in the ironic enjoyment is through the roof. Yes, exactly. Dune popcorn bucket is still great for reasons enough. I honestly, the Deadpool Wolverine popcorn bucket that was inspired by the Dune popcorn bucket might be better than the Dune popcorn bucket. But anyways, okay. That's gonna be all the stream for today. There was a lot less drawing and a lot more chatting today, but I think that that's okay, because I haven't seen you guys in a while, so this was nice, and I'm glad that we could chat and hang out today. Again, I have to tweak my stream schedule, so I'm not streaming tomorrow anymore, and I believe Friday's stream is going to be moved to Thursday, but Saturday's stream should be untouched, so that will still happen. So we're probably going to move Friday's stream to Thursday, and because it's one that I have after work, it will probably be an art stream again, because these are very chill and easy for me to do when I come home after work. So I get off of work at like 10, and I have to drive home, and sometimes that takes a very long time. But I have to drive home, and then I get ready for stream, and then we have like a stream like this, and it's chill because like at this time of night I don't really want to do anything that's gonna like mentally drain me. Like, if I played a game, it might be a lot for me to deal with, especially if there's reading or something. So this is just very chill for me to do. So we'll and I think Bacon asked for an art stream too. So we're probably gonna do an art stream Thursday at the same time, and that will be the next time I see you guys. But I am still gonna try to get that YouTube video out by tomorrow, so you guys will see pre-recorded me tomorrow, hopefully. But yes, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your evening. Argument, I am ignoring Milk Bag. Milkchan is on their way, honestly. I think I'm at 531 subs right now. So Milkbag-chan is on their way, honestly. Like, we're almost there. It's gonna be a reality soon, which I think is... I don't know if the world is ready for Milkbag-chan. But if I hit 600 subscribers, the world's gonna have to be ready for Milk Bake Sean, because I've said this before. I'm a man of my word. You know what I mean? So we'll have to be ready for it. But yes, thank you, CB. I'm glad that I was able to make your day end on a good note, CB. I'm happy about that. I'm glad. For affecting my brain with stupidity, now I have more options you can judge on my eventual tier list. Remove the carrots from the tier list, Bacon. Please, for the love of God. Time to make 50 YouTube accounts, please. And then YouTube freaking blocks my channel. What a nice bookend for Milk Bake Sean. Alright guys, I'm gonna go because I'm getting a little tired. But thank you for coming and hanging out. Thank you for welcoming me back with open arms. I'm very happy that everybody was here tonight. It made me happy. Alright, take care everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I shall see you on Thursday. See ya, see ya, see ya. Bye, 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 bye. See ya, see ya, see ya. Bye, 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 bye.